to your reading. We are going to do an energy checkup today. Let's see what's going on in your energy right now whenever you click on the video. All right, we have the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Title card, the Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Cups, with the Justice on the bottom, Libra energy. All right. All right, so everything is peaceful where you're at, right? But you orchestrated that? Or this is something that you did? Like, you're the mastermind behind the peace, or you're the mastermind behind the calmness. So I feel like you're the one like orchestrating the peace, or you're the one keeping the peace in the situation, like behind the scenes. But you're not saying it. Like, you know how to keep your mouth shut. So I feel like you're being quiet, or you're not telling no one that you're the one that's keeping the peace because you like seeing it. You like you want to keep a friend around, or you want to keep a lover around. Yeah, because I feel like there's like a bill here. I feel like this represents like a bill, or some type of notice. I feel like there's a notice coming on here because someone is partying too much, or something like that. Like, I feel like someone gets a notice like, hey, your music is too loud. You need to turn the music down. You're the one that kind of like if there's a party here or whatever, like, I'm just giving an example. You're the one that goes to the DJ and politely tells the DJ to turn the music down, and then you're the one that goes to the person who's cooking and be like, hey, don't serve too much liquor. We don't want people getting too rowdy. Water down the drinks a little bit. Make sure people get more sober. Like, you're the one behind the scenes, Virgo, making sure that everything goes right. But you're doing it in a way to where like everyone likes you, or that you're not seen as, you're not looked at to be the bad guy, because you're not announcing. Like, you didn't say, oh yeah, I went to the DJ and told the DJ to turn the music down, because you want to make sure that the DJ is still cool with the people. Like, it's like you don't want to, it's like you're literally being very like you're just like a mastermind, or you're just really you're like pulling the strings here to keep the peace. And this is the right thing to do. You're doing the right thing. Very interesting. So I feel like you're tapping into like that, like, you're already very mercurial, like you have a lot of Mercury energy. That's the planet you're ruled by, but I feel like you're acting like a Gemini. Like, you're using that, I guess, two-facedness that people say Gemini have in order to cover yourself. Like, you understand, like, going to one person and saying something, and then going to the other person and saying another thing, so that everyone keeps the peace. But you're not telling each person you're talking to that you spoke to the other person or whatever. Like, you're not doing that. All right. We have the Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so now people like you because of this. People like you. They don't even see what you're doing, but I feel like you're going to get compliments, or people are going to say, thank you, Virgo, or I like you, Virgo, or you're cool, Virgo. Yeah, I feel like this is going to build your confidence up of when it, like, I feel like you're starting to see the benefits of keeping your mouth closed. Like, it helps you a lot. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Judgment. All right. So yeah, now opportunity is going to come from this. All right. So now, um, yeah, now people are going to want you to be the one that does this all the time, or now people are going to want you to be the mediator. So now you're going to be the mediator here, or this is how you were able to keep everyone calm. I feel like you're a very good mediator. So you're going to do the right thing, and then I see you looking back on it like, I guess that does work out. I guess me being the mediator does work out. All right, we have GPS. Yeah, so I feel like you're the one that tells everyone where to go. Like you're the GPS, Virgo. You're like, yeah, you go do that, and then you go do this, and then you go do that. You're telling everybody where to go. You're pulling all the strings here. It's like you never even done this before. You're not even sure what you're doing, but it comes natural to you. Like you just know where people are supposed to be or what they're best at or what they should be doing. You don't even realize how you're doing this. I feel like it's because you have Mercury energy. You're good at communication. All right, yeah, cosmic power. Yeah, you're realizing this is a power or something that you have or something like that. Like you're using your power. If you have power, you're going to use it. If you have the power to tell people what to do or where to go, you're using it, but you're not going to abuse your power. I feel like you're really good at mediating. Like you are the right person to trust with this power here. I feel like people are going to say thank you, Virgo, or I like you, Virgo. Thank you for being the one to have to make the tough decisions. Thank you. Even if they don't say thank you, they are thanking you for making the tough decisions. So yeah, you're gonna get something because of that. Someone wants to thank you, or someone wants to be like, here's a little extra for doing that. I appreciate you for doing that, Virgo. Thank you for making the hard decisions so that everyone has a fair situation here, that everything goes smoothly. All right, debt. All right, be careful that you're not the one making all the moves and then paying for it. Yeah, I feel like be careful. People may be happy that you're doing this because um you're taking on their debts. So maybe that's what this bill is. It's a debt here. I feel like someone has a debt. You're telling everyone else how to pay it, or you're distributing the debts or something like that. So I feel like you're trying to figure out how to not do this for too long because I feel like you're like, hold on, that was the right thing, but are people always going to want me to make the decisions for them? Is this always going to be a thing? Yeah, I'm good at it, but are people always going to want me to be that person? I feel like you're going to take a look and be like, I'm not going to go into debt for somebody. So it's like a double-edged sword. Like, you don't really know what to do because you're good at mediating, but you don't want to always be the mediator. Because the mediator kind of like, they don't, um, they don't really benefit, right? Like, what the fuck does the GPS get out of getting everyone to their destination? Nothing. The GPS don't get nothing from telling everybody where to go, except for knowing where everyone is. I feel like you don't really care, Virgo. You don't really care. Like you just, I feel like you're just doing this because you care about people. Like you actually care about people. You actually care about your relationships, your friendships. Um, You show that through mediating. You show that through making sure that everything is calm. That's why you're doing it, is because you love somebody. Can you describe this connection here? What's the Two of Cups? Yeah, we got the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, the Grim Reaper. So this is a connect. That's actually crazy. So this is for, you're doing this because you don't want to see a connection, like you don't want to see a breakup happen. Like you think this a breakup is going to happen, or a relationship is going to end, or a friendship is going to end. So this is why you're doing it. This is why you're mediating. Maybe there was a breakup or a fallout. Like maybe there was a person who was doing this before you. Like that connection is no longer around. So now you have to be the one to like tell people where to go. Okay. All right. We have colors. Yeah, I feel like people's true colors are gonna start to show. Yeah, pretty much. All right, so what's the outcome for Virgo? Shadow. Yeah, you did the right thing, but now what? The shadow side, or the other side to this, is that people are going to keep expecting you to do this. I don't think you really want to do that, do you? So there's a dark side to you doing the right thing. You're turning back and you're like, hold on. Now the people now these people that um you're like, yeah, why am I doing this for people that I may end up leaving anyway, or that may leave me anyway? Like, why am I doing this for them? Or I feel like it's for yourself, but I just feel like it's to keep the peace. But I just feel like I'm either getting like you're gonna end up being the one that's going into debt because you're always mediating, or you're always like trying to like make sure that something is peaceful, or you just want to keep the peace so that you can focus on paying off debt. Like it's something about having an opportunity to change something with your debts. Like there may be even somebody who's like in debt to you. You're keeping them around because you want them to be able to pay you later. You're like, yeah, it's great that I have this person around. It's peaceful, but when am I going to get my money? When are they going to pay me my debt? When are they going to pay their debts to me? Like, yeah, I'm being kind to them. I'm not, you know, I'm being nice, but how much longer am I going to be nice? Because now I'm going into debt, always mediating for somebody, or always giving them another chance or something. So, yeah, I'm being nice, but I think you're going to put your foot down, Virgo. Like, I feel like this is what you have to do. You have to look at the dark side of the situation, on how something could come back to bite or something like that. Like, you have to, like, you want to make everyone happy, but you're like, not at the cost of myself or something. So you're gonna feel some type of way about this later. All right, we have journey and bad health. Yeah, I feel like you're realizing that this is not going to be good for you in the long run. Like if you keep going down this path, or you keep going, like if you decide to keep doing this, it's not going to be healthy for you. It's not going to be healthy for anyone involved. So I feel like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do something kind this one time, but don't expect this to be the normal. I think that you want to make that clear that this favor you did, it wasn't so that you can, like, you just did this because you wanted peace, not because this is something you want to do all the time. All right, and then we have park. All right, so are you going to the park? I feel like um you miss going to the park. You're trying to figure out how you're going to go to the park, or maybe this is where everyone is going. Everyone's trying to figure out how to park, or this could be like actual parking. Like you're telling people where to park or how to park or something like that, but you're like, yeah, I'm not going to do that too much. So something about parking or an actual park, like you're telling people which park to go to or something like that. I feel like this is where you need to go. Like, like, if you haven't been to the park in a long time, Virgo, you need to go back to the park. Like, I feel like your health is getting worse because you're not going to the park. So I'm getting, if you're throwing a party here, like if we're going back to the party thing, you need to tell people where to park. And like, I feel like there's a fee there. You're going to go ahead and pay for it, but you're like, yeah, don't expect me to pay for this shit again. Like, cause yeah, I feel like when you get there, it's like people are like, we need somewhere to park, Virgo. You invite us to this party, where we gonna park? You're like, all right, you could park there. You know, it's cool, like this one time. But then I feel like maybe next time you have another party, and then they're like, oh wait, Virgo's gonna pay for parking. You're like, no, 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 no. I'm not the party. I'm not the parking payer. That was just a one time thing. Yeah, I feel like people they're gonna try to ride this wave until like it's like they're gonna keep trying to get you to mediate. All right. All right, we got 5256 as the angel number. Just give me a second to look it up. All right, so this angel number is telling you to reinforce your goals by keeping track of your achievements day by day. All right, so keep track of everything that you do. Like keep track of where everyone is at, or keep track of whatever you decide to do to help somebody, or what keep track of whatever you're doing to keep the peace. Keep a record. I feel like this is what this is. So I feel like you're writing down the like you're making notes. So that's this is how you're a mastermind. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna help everybody, but y'all not gonna forget about it. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna keep the receipts. Okay, Virgo. That's definitely you. You love evidence. Yeah, virtual reality. All right, so this may be like online. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna keep a virtual receipt. Yeah, VR, virtual receipt, stuff like this is what you want. You're like, give me that virtual receipt so I can see everything, so I can know everything that's going on. So you're looking at this part of yourself, you're like, yeah, why am I always trying to like it's like you're not really it's like you give it's like you do something to keep the peace, but you're like, yeah, it's like you just don't want to keep doing it. You don't want to always be the peacemaker. It's like that gets tiring. You're like, yeah, me always trying to make me the peacemaker is not good for me. What about me? So I feel like you're looking at that like who's gonna try to make peace with you? That's what you want. All right. I'm gonna leave your message there, Virgo. Thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this message brought you clarity. If you feel like it did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care.